fight. Man, I am so excited to use Rob Font. Rob Font will be fighting Jose Aldo in just a few days. This is the last fight night we're going to get before UFC 269. UFC 269, of course, is Dustin. Oh, we're fighting Aldo. There we go. We're facing Jose. Yeah, UFC 269, of course, is the fight card. Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira. Bro, I cannot wait for that fight card. On that same card, we got Amanda Nunes returning against Juliana Pena. Jeff Neal versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. I mean, we've got some good fights on that card. But first things first, let's tackle this Jose and see what's up. Leg kick right. There you go. They typically make it very known from the beginning of the fight exactly what their intentions are. All right. Nice. So what this Aldo is doing right away, in case you guys are not noticing, is he's just, I call it consistently putting up a wall between you and your opponents. And it's a very good style to use. As you can see, he's not throwing a lot of combinations. Well, right there he did, which allowed me to counter him. But essentially what he's doing is he's just keeping something in front of me at all times. When I go to move in, he throws something. I go to advance, he throws something. And that can freeze you. It can freeze you and turn you into stone, like you're staring at Medusa. And you need to recognize when that's happening immediately. Now, against some players, you would not be able to do anything about it because they're just better. You know, this is typically where people start complaining about, oh, you know, he's spamming, he's block breaking, he's not using IQ. Here's my challenge to you folks. If your IQ is that high, if your IQ is so high, if you're so intelligent, if you're so smart, you should figure out a way to deal with this. If you're so smart. Now, the way to deal with it is very straightforward. Right there, he gets rocked. Very straightforward. I'm gonna sit him down right now. There you go. It's very straightforward. And if you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're not able to, guess what? He rocks me. If you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, you're using the game, the tools the game has given you, and you're countering the aggression, and you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, and it's not working, guess what? Think of it this way. It's rocked. You're a Muay Thai fighter. You're a boxer. You're a jiu-jitsu player. You're a wrestler. You're doing every single thing your coach taught you. You're making reads. You're countering your opponent properly. You're doing everything in your... Got him. Yep. Right there, he was trying to prime my block. He was going jab, 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 jab. Anytime they do that, they're trying to set up a round strike. That's pretty clear. That was the second time he attempted that jab, jab, prime my block into a spinning real kick. We ducked it, and we got him out the way. Boom. We'll continue this conversation in the next fight, but this one was pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Let's move on. Oh my God, I run into Cody. Cody is a pretty goddamn good player. So I'm not gonna let him advance. I can't let that happen. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. And if you guys don't mind, I would like to focus on this fight. See, he's already trying to control the center. I'm going to find a way to be sneaky with it, but push him back. So he's going for that jab straight. I'm gonna look to start countering that. See, I'm giving him just an inch. When he moves forward, I'm giving him just an inch, but then I take that space again. Yeah, right there. Yeah, this is where I need to be. Okay, we're gonna start slip straighting him. Because I was waiting to see if he's gonna go jab straight and then jab hook. But he's focusing on the jab straight. Yeah, so we're gonna start slip straightening him to see if he's gonna switch to okay, there's the jab hook. Alright, so we'll look for the duck straight then. Because the duck straight beats the jab straight, and it also beats the jab hook. We'll see. Alright. Block that. Get out the cage, Cody. Get out the cage, bro. It's gonna go downhill, man. It's gonna go downhill from here. Get out the cage. Yeah, see how it beats it? That duck straight. All right, sit him down. Rock him again. Nice. Oh, he's still going for the jab straight, though. That front kick was smart because he sees that I'm ducking. So I'm going to be wary about that. We're paying very close attention this time. Set him down. To the body, to the head. No. It's over. All right. Good fight. Good fight. Yeah. I think we're going to do maybe 2 more fights. I don't know. Depends on how often I'm able to get the bantamweight division because the game keeps trying to feed me flyweight. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. All right, folks. Let's move on. Now, this is a very interesting matchup right here. My opponent went straight to this character, like, which tells me he's comfortable with him. So, I think this is my first time facing this dude in rank. So, I'm already, and this is a division. Yeah, this is a, oh, come on, don't do this. There you go. So, for this one, you know, just because he's using a low-rated character, I'm only going to box him. I'm not going to kick him at all. I'm going to box him. MC Stack in 24. That name sounds familiar too. Yeah, I want to see if I can just beat him with boxing. But yeah, what I was saying is, in the very first fight, let's say you're a Muay Thai fighter, you're a boxer, or you're a wrestler, your sport is jiu-jitsu, and you're doing every single thing you're supposed to be doing, and you still cannot stop your opponent. You know why that is? Because he's better. That's typically how it goes. A lot of times, like when I show you guys how to deal with something, I show you guys how to deal with aggression or whatever, and then you try it. And let's say you do it very well against most players, but then you run into one player where you're trying to use all the counters you know, and it's not working. Your first instinct is going to be to label him a spammer, label him a cheeser or whatever, but that should not be your first instinct. Unless they're doing something like knee elbow spamming, which again, if you're not able to beat a knee elbow spammer, you're not very good at the game. Like, just make no mistake. You know what I mean? It's like, it could be annoying to you. The style itself could be like annoying, but if you're consistently losing to that style, then I'm sorry, man. Like, you just have to get better at the game. Like, if you're consistently over and over and over again getting beat by knee, elbow spammers, and you're not beating these guys, you know, and you tell me about it, like, I'll tell you, bro, like, you need to get better at the game. Same thing goes for any other style in the game, whether it's you constantly running into someone that, like, a style that can give me a little bit of trouble is the creative fighter that backs up the whole entire time and looks for the spin, the turning kick to the body. It's very simple, but like, occasionally I'll run into a player that does that, and I'm like, jeez Louise, this is not easy to deal with. But the game gives me tools to deal with it. I can sidestep it. I can pressure him to prevent him, to not give him space to spin. I can take him down. There are a vast majority of things that you can do. Like, the game gives you tools to deal with it. And at the end of the day, it's up to you to use those tools. And if you're using those tools to try to deal with it and you're still losing, there's a very good chance that you're facing a better player, and you just have to accept that. You know, we all got to accept that. You know what I mean? It's like, occasionally you will run into somebody that will whoop your ass, and that's okay. But if you give yourself this, like, excuse or this clutch, he's not good, he was just spamming. My question to you is, oh, he's not using IQ. My question to you is, man, if you're so smart, you should be able to figure out a way to beat a spammer. And that's gonna piss a lot of you guys off, but I'm just trying to give you a different way to think about this game. And I promise you, man, if you change your mentality a little bit, you're going to find your win rate is going to really, really improve. So, boxing with this dude is pretty straightforward. He's not, like, using his teeps enough to keep me away from him. That's one more, like, and right now I have him trapped right here. When he has space, he's not using his teeps to get me out of the way. Like, right there, like right here, he's got a little bit of, sit him down. Guys, man, when you find yourself right here, you gotta don't forget to use your space creating weapons. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's the last thing you should do. You know, just holding block and trying to move your head. You gotta lunge, create space, boom, hit a teep. Back up, create space, another teep. Once you create space, move forward, pressure them with your own strike, get them worried. Once they start backing up, you back up a little bit, give your block time to recover, give your head held time to recover. Once they come close to you, create space, boom, hit a teep. Over and over and over again. Rinse and repeat that. Every single time they try to get on the inside, stab them, give them something to worry about. I'm telling you, man, it's going to improve your game. But that is it, folks. That is it. I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go right ahead and leave a like. And I'll see you guys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out.